Welcome to World on the Move. How you doing today?
Y'all? I'm going good, doing good. How you feel?
I'm awesome today. This is amazing. This is our second video, right?
Second.
Our second video.
We finally made it. I've been teasing it for months on end, man. And finally, we have made it here. Welcome to World on the Move.
Well, you're going to be getting some inspiration with mother and son and how we just do life together. But this, I'm excited because we've been talking about this for years now. And I have been reserved and trying not to copy the culture and all the things. And he finally convinced me to get
it was like an iron on chalkboard. You know, like not meant to even be there. Just like, come on, let's do it.
Been pulling me. So we've been working together, working with some projects behind the scenes. And I finally told him yes, because he's so creative. So I was like, okay.
You gotta clap it up, y'all. Come on, we gotta clap it up.
I made some notes because I want to make sure, because you know, you and I just start talking like regular because we just running it all the time. But we're going to just talk about a couple of things today.
Some key points.
One is why did we decide to start the channel? I'm gonna let you go first because we have different reasons.
The reason I decided to really wanted to start the channel is because from I say being a teenager on up, people has always said our relationship was very unique. From our bond to the way we talk to each other, the way how we motivate each other. It's so many things people look at from a bird's eye view that we saw was normal, but people said, oh, this is very extremely unique. Even in situations people said they wish they kind of had our style relationship. And as I looked around and I was able to see not many people have this, but I've heard a lot of stories where people really do want this. So I have other reasons for having a channel, but when it first came down to it, this was one of my key reasons because our journey is so unique, and I feel like we have learned some things along the way that people can take and use it in their own lives.
Oh, that's fire. I didn't even think of it like that. Actually, it's like what you say. This to piggyback off you. Like what we do is normal. We do this all the time. But however, we're just gonna share what we do with you guys. Why I decided to start the channel is because I wanted to create a love walk with my son. What great a mother can leave her wisdom here with her son. An actual video that he can reference. Back in my day, you don't know nothing about this. We had encyclopedias and we had handwritten notes. You know, the digital age has changed so many different things, even though I still like handwriting and writing and what have you. But we just have a new way of doing things, and I'm born in this generation for a particular reason. So I love you so much, and I always like to spread wisdom to you. So I would love to just have wisdom talks that's recorded where you can always go back and listen to, and it may apply and it may not apply or what have you, but you could just remember these documented memories.
That's right.
But our second key point was what were some of the negative voices that stopped us individually before we actually started this channel?
Oh, we got it. You guys had it too. We had we had a lot of those, man. I ain't even gonna sit there and lie to you. We had a lot of those. So you let me go first with the first one. I'll let you go second for the second one. I mean first for the second one.
Man, negative voices are real. And just to answer this, because I can just have a whole session about negative voices, but negative voices are real. I thought that I had to be perfect. I thought that I needed, my locks to be done. I needed my nails to be on point. I needed to have all the right equipment. I didn't know where to shoot at. I don't know how to use a video camera. I mean, what you have to give to the world. all of these different voices.
Nick got you.
You're right. You're aging now, so your looks is changing. It was so much of the things that I had allowed in my mind to kind of like fester before I even gave him like, yes, I'm gonna do this. And to be transparent, we actually did a video at the lake about a month or 2 months ago.
2 months.
About 2 months ago, and honestly, he planned everything out where we're gonna be at. He what sessions that what we're gonna be talking about and all of this and all of that. And even though I thought the video went really well, but when I got home and watched it, I nitpicked myself over, oh my God, over what I had on, how I was speaking. I just nitpicked myself, and I literally got in my own brain about how this wasn't going to work. And I don't have the time. And I don't have time to be looking at myself in how I am aging. So I just had all of these voices that was just telling me a bunch of lies. It was a bunch of lies. We're gonna actually have to drop that first video in the comment section. We're gonna link it somewhere so you guys can see the first video.
Yeah.
But
and it's up on my YouTube channel. So.
And I had to kind of stop watching it. So I won't continue to nitpick myself. So that's some of the negative voices that I had in my head.
Yo, when I tell you, the same day we came home, I just started getting text message after text message. She was telling me this, telling me that. I was like, come on, it's very beautiful. The video is very beautiful. When y'all see it, y'all gonna see. You can really learn a lot through that video. It's very great. But let me tell you my negative thoughts. So, God do everything for a reason, and we all make mistakes, that's true. But it's like, the thoughts that was in my head is you're 25 years old, still living with your mama. Now you about to do a podcast with her looking like a mama's boy. This is not gonna work. They're gonna tease you, they're gonna roast you. Just so many things that I knew wasn't true, because I knew that our path was unique, and I knew the type of wisdom and joy that we could bring to this world. But it hounded on me. But I say one positive thing as well, since I have been doing this social media thing since, 2020?
Mm-hmm. For a while.
Yes, for a while now. Even before the first video, those thoughts was going through my head, but I didn't really let those thoughts stop me, because I've been doing this for a long time, from YouTube to TikTok. But those negative voices are real, man, especially if you don't say the devil is a lie, or you don't nip that in the bud. Trust me, those thoughts just nip at you, but you feel like you have nothing left.
True. Agree. The third point that we want to talk about is basically what just made us make a decision.
I go first for this one.
Okay.
Cause I got kind of a list. One day, so y'all gotta understand, this has been an extreme journey for us. Like this is not just wake up one day and say, welcome to
World on the Move.
This didn't just happen.
No.
This started years back. A lot of things we said we wanted to do, a lot of things, so I forgot who brought up the point first. I know we didn't have the name for it, but you was like, one day, I really think it was you. I remember riding in the car, it was like, it'd be cool. One day we'd do a podcast together. And that was years ago. So fast forward to this year. I'm thinking and in the process of thinking about, what we're going to do, or the possibility of doing it. Then I started to think about the motivation we could bring to people with kids with disabilities and trials and tribulations they face that we have faced as well and came down the other side. The journey we've been through, going through hell and high water, the tunnels, the highs, the lows, the valleys, just all the things that we've been through that by the grace of the Holy Spirit, by the grace of God, He brought us out of. So thinking about all these things, just all these things that could have stopped or blocked all of this. But God made sure it happened. We had to share our story and we had to provide motivation to the people that's probably in this and feel motivationless. Queen, how old you were when you had me?
About 23, 24.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So thinking about people that is in our situation, probably young as her or younger than her, that's probably having a kid with like visual impairment or so many other things. There's a lot of things that we've been through that brought us to this point. Mm-hmm. So it was more, if we don't do this, the possibility of people that we really stop from helping is a tremendous amount. Mm-hmm. So that was, when I was putting those pros and cons in my head, that was the thing that was like, oh yeah, we got to do this. We got to get this jump.
For me, what made me to really decide, we talk all the time whether we at the coffee house or eating pizza or our movie nights or walking the dogs, or we spend so much a quality time together because we really friends. Like I'm his mother, because God allowed me to birth him and be a steward over him. But he's 25, so he my partner now, and I cultivated that relationship because I wanted it. And so since I cultivated that relationship and I wanted it, not without error, I just wanted to help other parents to help cultivate their relationship with their adult children, because I know that it could be difficult transitioning from the training years to teenage years to the adult years. And he had always said to me that he was appreciative on how I was able to change with him. Anytime that we were out, whether we at our favorite soup place, eating lunch or what have you, he always told me that, gave me a memory. Remember we had tea time when you used to work those 2 jobs, or you remember you used to fix this all the time? It started clicking in my brain that some of the things, some of the quality time memories he still remembered. I didn't know that. I thought as a parent, I thought like I had to provide. I wanted to take you on trips. I wanted to take you out of the country. I thought those things were very important to make sure that you provide these resources and your children have these experiences so they can know what's out there. But the things that he remembered, he don't remember that. He remember I brought him to Disney World, but he remembered tea time every night. When he remembered the times that I come home and I was tired and we sit down and we drink tea and I talk to him about his dad at 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock at nighttime. And so when he started telling me those things, I was like, well, okay. And then when he started telling me about, sharing certain things with his friends and his family was dealing with that's around his age and they don't have that, I was like, you know what? Let's start talking about those things and cultivating and showing forgiveness and showing how to have those hard conversations, because the journey, getting here and having family and being successful with your family is way more important than being successful for the world. And so the reason why I started this channel again and I made a decision was to create a love war as well as wisdom for my son, but also giving him the advice along the way. And so I made the decision let's just do it, because we do it normally. It don't have to be something extra. It's not fake. We do it normally. So I am going to talk about the 3 points of starting. The 3 points of starting. Getting started. And I'm talking about anything. Just getting started. Dealing with this process, man, for me to talk about these 3 points, I literally had to walk it. Like, everything was fighting us, you know what I'm saying? Even down to the equipment, fighting us. The first thing when you decide to do anything, the first thing that you need to do is make a decision with a date. Can you talk about our way to make a decision with a date? How we had to arrive to that point?
This is the way, especially doing something like this, or even in general, if you're working with somebody, you have to be a straight shooter. You have to, real life sit down and say, okay, so this is a goal that we have, a dream that we want to accomplish, something that we want to do. Okay, so number 1, all right, what day are you free? All right, I'm free this day, you free this day. But all right, let's not take the whole day, because that's how you wind up saying you're going to do something, acting like you're doing something, but not really doing anything.
Woo.
So, what time period from this time to this time? What are we gonna do it? How are we gonna do it? And when are we gonna end it? If we have a start but no end, you go all day. But if you have a start and a finish, you know exactly what to do and how to do it and how to tackle and accomplish it. It goes with having a routine.
Oh my God, you just hit all the points just now. That's the truth. You have to have your start date and you have to have your goal. And it cannot be deviated, because if you start deviating, then you train your brain that your goals can be moved and shifted. No, you have to start and you have to do what you set out to do. So make a decision, whatever it is you're gonna do, and put a date on it. 2, the second point I want to talk about is creating a space that supports your decision.
We gotta tell them. Oh my God, y'all. We gotta tell them that, I'm not gonna say hell, because it wasn't that bad. But the war in our heads, number 1. Number 2, how we gonna get this done? And number 3, getting all of this. I need y'all to look at, we had to get chairs, we got
microphones, we have bags.
Light over there, we got.
Man. Okay, creating a space.
We gotta slow this down.
I know, right? Creating a space, and we're gonna do a whole new video on like our podcast space so they can kind of see it. Mm-hmm. But creating a space it was huge. We needed it because we can actually do a podcast anywhere. We can talk on our phones or what have you. But we know we wanted to do this for the long haul.
Headquarters.
So we wanted to have a space in our own home. So we had to create a space. We had to research microphones. We had to research computers, what works well. We had to research what kind of chairs to sit in and what's workable, what have you. We did a little bit research and then made certain things our own, just to make sure that we start off with good quality. And of course, it by no means we not where we want to be, but we at a starting point. Because that can be a rabbit hole too, because you'll be waiting.
We need this, we need that.
We need this, we need no, this start. But the space allow us to see the vision. Every time we pass this space, this is the dream.
We know what time it is.
We know what time it is. This is the dream. Anytime you pass by McDonald's, and we don't even go say it too much because what? We're not getting paid for it. But anytime you pass any franchise or any business and you see their logo on the building, you know
the vision of everything they're trying to tackle.
The vision of everything they're trying to tackle. If it's a burger place, if it's a coffee place, if it's a store, if they have, when you see the logo and you see the sign, that's where you go to get whatever product you're going to get. And so we wanted to create that space. So at first you see our t-shirts, and what does it say, T? World on the move. That's our logo. That's who we are. And we actually have a logo, but it's still in the making. So that's to come.
Shit, I show you right there.
That's to come. So like, the balls be dropping, but you still have to continue to roll. So we have our t-shirts with our name, with our name of our podcast on it. But create your space. Create it with whatever you have.
Can I say something?
Of course.
Just because we fell through this trap too. Just because you don't have everything, it don't mean just sit there and procrastinate. Because here's the truth, y'all. The more you sit there and procrastinate, the more you start to feel like you're losing the vision. The more you start to feel like you're missing out. And the more you want to not do it. A whole year passed by. You said you was going to do this at the middle of the year. And you still didn't do it the end of the year. Well, it looks like there's next year.
Mm-hmm.
And you start to show yourself, my dreams don't matter. It's time to go back to what I'm used to knowing. So what do? You just continuously allow life to pass you by. And you might even go to something else. But you never gave the current vision that you originally had a try.
Yep. I agree. I totally agree. So we set the goal, or we made a decision with the date. We created the space that supports our decision, and then we set a goal to be consistent. We set a goal to be consistent. It takes 30 days to create a habit. We're going to. This is our second podcast. We're going to make our content and our routine for the next 30 days. I'm not adding any more goals. I'm not adding nothing else, because I want our brain to get trained on this is what we do on this particular day, for this particular time, and this is how it goes out. Just to be consistent. You guys walking this journey with us. Right now, it's saying that this is we being consistent. So to go over the 3 points again, make a decision with the date.
Yeah.
Create a space that supports your decision.
Yeah.
And set a goal to be consistent.
Ding ding ding.
If you're not gonna be consistent, it's not a dream that's gonna come to reality. It is just a wish. And I'm not saying it from, I'm just telling you from, because I have experienced this. Writing things down, doing it one time, doing it 2 times, doing it for a week, and just stopping. No. You have to be consistent. So it is now time for Titan Inspiration of the Day. You're gonna get one on every podcast. And after that, you have something special that's come up.
Alright, y'all. So, I've said this a lot on my channel, but I'm actually gonna really give this some truth to it and some motivation to it. So, Queen, you know this. A Titan is not a statement, it's a mindset. So, it took a lot to become who I am. And God blessed me where I didn't wait to this part of life to start calling myself Terrance the Titan. It started back in 2020 where my anxiety and my depression was coming at an all-time high. Where honestly my journey as a man and as an adult started to become. But I started to think, what is a Titan? A Titan is a giant creature. A Titan is a giant that refuses to fold. A Titan is somebody in something that you can unload multiple cannon rounds into and it's going to get back up and keep on growling and keep on going. And that part of my life, even though I didn't feel that way, I said it. My name is Terrance the Titan. And I'm going to keep on going. And a Titan is not a statement, it's a mindset. When I got to that point in my life where I am now, to where it feels like I'm able to lock in and see my goals and actually want to conquer them, that's what it feels like. Even when things are tackling you down, even when it feels like you're at the lowest point, you're not considered a quitter. Not even when you lose. You're not considered a quitter until you fall down and you refuse to get up.
That's it. Oh.
It's a decision that you make. Just like there's a decision to get up out of bed every morning after God wake you up. God can wake you up and you can just lay in your bed.
True.
But it's a decision. There's a decision, determination, and grit that you must have to get up after every knockdown, after every battle, after every single round. It's like being a boxer. Each and every day you choose. You make a decision that you won't fall.
Yep.
A Titan is not a statement, it's a mindset. And that has been drilled into my brain, and I kept on saying it and kept on saying it because it's the truth. When you fall down, let me wind it back a little bit. When you get into a fight, what's the first thing you're experiencing in a fight, Queen? That adrenaline, right?
Yep.
So now you have the adrenaline to tackle and get on the opponent.
Mm-hmm. True.
When you get knocked down and you feel like you're backed into a corner, what's the second thing that enters your body, Queen? The fight or flight, right? Because now you've been back to a wall to the point where it feels like it's almost over.
Yep.
So that fight or flight, what is it going to do?
Propel you.
It's going to propel you.
Yep.
So if you get knocked back down again and you feel like you're losing it, a little fear might come in. But guess what happens? That heart starts beating faster. So guess what? Now it's time to get back up and you keep on going. So your body, that's the funny part, your body is giving you the tools and showing you how to do this, and you're not really realizing it. You're not really realizing it. A Titan is not a statement, it's a mindset. If you choose to lay on that ground, you've made a personal decision to quit. That's the truth. It's not you had nothing else to do. You've made a personal decision to quit. So, I've done a lot. There's a lot of times I've quit, a lot of things I've done, a lot of decisions I've made. But it's a decision to fall and stay down. And even when you get knocked down, even when you get knocked out and unconscious, what happens in the UFC battles in the boxing, okay? If somebody gets knocked out, okay, do they stay in that ring the whole time?
No.
Do they just lay on their back and just be like,
they get up.
They get up. And here's the funny part, especially the UFC. You get knocked out, you're probably getting back up in the next 1 minute to 30 seconds. Okay, guess what? Your body is not going to want you to just stay there. So for you to just lay down like that, you're making a decision to quit. I want y'all to really think about that today. And I rest my case.
That was awesome. Oh, that was awesome. I did learn something today. That's awesome. Well, I told you I was going to have something unique on this channel that you probably, I don't know if you agree to it or not, but I'm doing it right here on camera.
Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
I told you that this channel is a love letter to my son. A love letter of wisdom. And I want him to be able to play these videos back with his wife and his children and his children's children. Not to know who I am. I want them to know who God is first. But to have some wisdom in this life. So I don't want you to be here. I want this segment to be just this section just to be for me. You can go back and play it later if you want to. That's no problem. But I want to be able to.
Kicking me out. You see that? You see that? I bet. I'll go.
So at the end of our podcast, on all of our podcasts, I am going to have a video love letter to my son. Do you want to say something before you leave?
I love y'all. Peace.
All right. So I'm going to base my wisdom off of today's show, our podcast on today. And we talked about making a decision. Son, there are going to be so many decisions that you're going to have to make in life. And they're going to be difficult. They're going to be difficult. But I want you to know that the decisions that you make, you're not alone in your decisions. You are here for a purpose. God sent you here for a purpose. Make sure that you're in alignment with Him. Don't look to the left or the right of you. I don't care what. Don't do nothing that nobody is doing. If you're not getting your download from your Creator, don't do it. If you can't hear and you hear and hear when God is speaking to you, if you can't hear, you don't move. Because even when you're going through a battle and you're in alignment with God, guess what? You're protected. Don't get outside. When you make a decision, make sure that your decision comes from God. Make sure He's leading you and make sure He's guiding you. You're going to make some mistakes. You're going to get in your ego. Ask for forgiveness. Don't stay on the ground. Don't let the enemy beat you down. Because God's grace is new every day. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys for tuning into our channel. We're on the move. We'll be dropping 2 videos a day. 2 videos a week, not a day. I don't have that much time. And thank you again. You have a great day.